Wow. Oh, hi. Hello.
Success!
Woo! We did it. How are you?
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Do you guys hear me all right?
Yes,
sir.
definitely. I was like
That's a
wondering,
relief.
like, is he gonna pick it up? He's gonna just totally not answer.
Yeah, if I feel like it.
I don't really feel like it. I've got other things to do, like make ramen or something.
Exactly.
Because ramen is amazing.
Exactly.
Poor college kid food.
So, how's it been? How's it going? I literally just walked in the door, so this is good timing.
Oh yeah, good. We just got finished with all of our stuff, our news and our music, and yeah. What are you doing?
Oh, I've been, let's see here. Pretty much the definition of my last week has been uploading, editing, and rendering, in not exactly that order. But yeah, just putting the vlogs together, and it's just been nuts.
Oh yeah, I've been
So
seeing
yeah.
them getting cranked out.
Yeah, that's what I've been up to.
It's all good. I've been waiting. I'm like, where am I? I know I'm in here somewhere. Gosh.
What's funny is I have a bunch of videos queued, so I actually don't even know which one's live right now.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh my gosh.
There's so
Yeah,
many.
I think the Brony mic screaming at me was that's the most recent one. Brony mic screaming at me. It's wonderful.
Well, I think it was on day 12. I think. I could be wrong.
Everything was on day 12.
Yeah, I guess that's true. There were a lot of parts.
I think I remember editing you somewhere in it, something.
Somewhere doing something. Well, all I
Something
really
like-
remember was I remember getting recorded at Denny's, kind of. I think, right?
Denny's?
Yeah. We went to Remember we Acoustic and I, we decided to go find you at the other, like at the opposite end of Denny's, and we attacked you, and we laid there sitting on the chair for like a good 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was a bonding moment. That really was. So yeah, for those watching, basically what happened was I'm contacting Ed. My friend who was with me, the tall guy, Matt, he told me that he had talked to Ed about like eating dinner and they were figuring out what they were doing.
Hmm.
And we hadn't talked for a little bit, so we went and ate. And I'm texting Ed like, "Hey, if you guys haven't eaten, basically getting to the point of, do you want to join us?" But then he's like, "Oh man, we're just finishing up." It's like, "Oh, okay. Where?"
Yeah.
"Oh, and it was weird because I got up and I looked around the restaurant and I didn't see Ed anywhere. And it was confusing because all of a sudden he popped around the corner and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then, yeah, next thing I knew, I had 4 people laying on me. It was wonderful.
Yeah, I'm trying to think
That's
who
great.
all laid on. I can't remember. It was Ed, me, I think Jessica, or I don't remember. There was a couple other people. But yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I think what was funny was like, there's a lot of people. For those that haven't ever been to a convention, you generally go to areas which aren't used to seeing mass amounts of bronies. And there were 4 like war veteran sitting there trying to enjoy his pancakes, and here's this just group of people wearing pony paraphernalia, just lying on each other there in the booth. And I'm sure he's just like, "I saved this country for nothing."
Right, like,
Or-
what? I'm sure, like, that entire restaurant, I felt kind of bad for the employees. Like, they're probably, like, warned, alright, like, this entire weekend, just try really hard not to laugh, because you're going to see some
Yeah.
pretty weird stuff.
Well, I went in there on Thursday night, and by Thursday night I mean it was probably about 3 a.m. But when I got in there, I purposely warned the waitress, "You're going to be seeing things that nobody will believe. No one will understand. Just go with it, but you'll see a lot of pony." And of course, she asks the questions like, "Oh, so how'd you get into it?" or whatever. So it was. I think they handled it well. I'm pretty sure that at least some of them remembered us from last year. So yeah, it's an experience. Always going to a convention. It's always an experience.
I think it's always fun. You know, I mean, you're meeting up with your friends and you're experiencing new things. Because there's something about like a con that there's something different between each and every con. There's something that stands out, you know.
Yeah. What's funny is most conventions have had their like, I can't really say disasters because Unicon was
Oh
really
my god.
the one that was a disaster. But and what I mean is that like it has the very unusual moments where, you know, BronyCon had a fire and EQLA had the blackout and stuff like that happens. It's just like those kind of moments are just funny. But
I love them.
yeah, each convention is just different. Especially with like the people that are there. Like when I was up at Fiesta Equestria before Everfree, I surrounded myself, you know, as usual. Well, whenever I go to these conventions, it's always about like seeing the friends. That's the coolest part. And my group at Fiesta Equestria, which was, you know, Saberspark and Beavidge, Jay Holler, like these guys I was around. And of course my girlfriend was up there too.
Cool.
And then I go to Everfree and it's a whole new group of guys. So it was just fun. It was Everfree Northwest was just off the wall.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, did you have any moments that kind of stood out at Everfree?
Oh, so many. Almost too
Right.
many, but one of my all-time favorite moments from Everfree was one thing that I'm sure anyone who was watching Pony Stock that was watching the stream or that was there saw that there were multiple moments where the stage became just filled with people.
Oh yeah.
But there was one specific time when I was on stage where it was just like that much more special. What happened was Ed and I from Acoustic Brony and I
Oh, yeah.
talk quite a bit. We've become very good friends over this past year and a half, or whatever it's been at this point.
Right.
And he came up to me before they went up for their set and said, "I want you to come up during Loyalty." And I was like, "Okay, well, like, what do you want me to do?" And he's like, "Just do your thing."
Oh wait, I remember
Okay.
that.
Yeah, and so I was like, "Okay, all right, well, I'm just gonna be an idiot with the camera then." And he's like, "Yeah, yeah," and so we're like, "All right, this is gonna happen." So Ed specifically requested me to come onto stage for Loyalty, which Loyalty, and I was telling the guys this, is my favorite song that has ever come out of this fandom. And I don't know if I've ever told Ed that, but the fact that I was able to jump on stage, be just, you know, myself, and then just rock out with these guys as they're cranking out Loyalty, that right there was like a moment that I'm never going to forget.
That was really fun. It was funny watching you go up.
Oh.
And you're recording your stuff, and oh my god. But that's awesome. Like,
Oh, it was nuts.
that's your favorite song in like the whole fandom.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Loyalty, it just has this mix for me where it's like you rock out, you get into it, has energy, but it also has moments where, you know, you just kind of it settles down and it just brings in a flood of memories. I usually use that song at the end of the vlogs to like throw pictures up and everything because of that same reason. You know, it holds that energy that we kind of feel at conventions, but there's also so many memories and you know, feelings that go into the stuff. So I personally I love that song. There's a lot of songs out there that I love that have come out of this fandom, both electronic, acoustic, and all sorts of things, but Loyalty's at the top of my list.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's really good, honestly. But I'm trying to think about everything else about Everfree Northwest. Just favorite people we got to see, you know. Besides me.
What
of
was that?
course. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I'm totally kidding. No, I said like people we got to see. I mean, obviously there was Acoustic Brony, Ed, and Jimmy. But like, you know, getting
Oh, yeah.
to see your friends, anyone that besides me, of course, and I always make that joke, but just anyone that you love seeing and hanging out with, and
You know, it's funny. I'm gonna name a couple here, but the
Yay.
first one I have. Oh yeah, it's 4 hours later, and that's about it.
right, that's about it.
For me, at Everfree, I didn't even know that Tombstone was gonna be there until about a week before, and apparently most
Yeah.
people didn't.
No,
And
they made the
he's
announcement really
someone-
late.
Yeah, and he's someone who I've done several projects. You know, the Brony's React series. Also, when we made the Gangnam Style video, I've done a lot of projects with him. I've talked with this guy, and it was great having that chance to meet him before the madness that's going to be BronyCon, because I knew he would be there, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to find like a 5 second gap in which there isn't insanity going on to say hi to him, good to see you, and give him a hug. Where here at Everfree, I was able to actually like talk with him, be able to like mingle with him for a little bit, and that was fun. Alex is another one who we've had moments where, especially at EQLA, where we just have like all these inside jokes that start piling up, and that it continues here at Everfree. He's always a fun one to see. He doesn't go to too many of these conventions, but when he does, it's always fantastic to see him. Plus, I love his music.
Oh my
Alex
gosh.
S.
Did you hear his
anyone's
set?
wondering. Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so good.
Huh.
It was so good. Oh gosh, I was so worn out. But I had to go in there.
I was dead after like Friday night. I wasn't too bad. I was like, wow, I'm still okay. I have energy.
Yeah.
After Saturday night's Tony Stock, I was done.
Yeah, I had to. I'm trying to think. I left probably like the last song of Alex, and Acoustic actually had to walk me to my room because I was just like, I was dizzy, and I was like, oh, the floor is moving, and I need water. And Acoustic, he's like, you really need to get to your room. I'm like, I don't know, I don't know, party too hard, I guess. A lot of people were dead.
Dang.
I was dead at Trump.
That's the only way to do it, though.
Yeah, you have
That's the only way
to
to do it.
go home, or go big or go home, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, and then I mean, there's so many friends. Like all of my friends know who they are, and I love seeing these guys. I'm still like I could go on, like I said, about people who I love seeing at these conventions. I'm also going to add in the Creebers. Whenever I get to see them, whenever I get to be around them, it's an honor because that family is just so full of energy. Michelle, Monique, and Michael, they rock it out. And Michelle's just like this little ball of energy that just bounces over the place. And then, I got into several staring contests with Peter New, who I know you know well.
That. Oh yeah, definitely. He actually.
Yeah,
he was sitting down sitting with me, and suddenly he stood up and started staring at you. I'm like, wait, what just happened?
Yeah,
that
happened. The first one we had was at Fiesta Equestria, and I won that one, which I thought was impossible to do, and then he picked it up and won the next one at Everfree, and I was like, oh man! And then we had this sudden round of staring contest, and it was intense. I mean, there were babies crying and dogs whining and thunder crashing in the sky, and my eyes were bleeding, but it never really finished because we kind of just sat there and had a conversation, and then just kind of said, this isn't going to end ever, so.
It just kind of figured out.
Yeah, it did. We were like, huh, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Okay, we're good. Well, that's awesome.
Do not ever thumb war the guy, though. Never.
Oh, no. I've tried. Don't do it.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Actually, I think
it's bad.
I don't know if he's in here anymore, but Peter was in the Johnny Box for a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was in here for a little bit, but I don't know if he left or not. He didn't tell me whether he did or not, so not sure if he's there.
Because he heard I was coming, because he probably fears my staringness.
Oh, I'm sure he was expecting a video cam, so he could just have a personal staring contest with you on the stream.
Yeah. I don't know how that would go.
That would be a really interesting event.
It would. What was difficult about Fiesta staring contest was the air conditioning just dries up your eyes in Texas. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
I can imagine.
It is dangerous though. You have to be careful. Very careful.
I'm kind of curious. I saw the video of it was from Fiesta Equestria of you guys as the Hasbro team right?
Hmm.
What?
Yeah.
What happened? Like, how did that happen? what caused this to happen? Because it was pretty awesome, and I don't know. I just want to know.
Well, so like I said, the guys who I hung out with the most at Fiesta Equestria. First off, Saber and I were hanging out before the convention. He flew out to Dallas and stayed with me and my girlfriend Sarah, and then we drove out there, and it was great. Always great seeing that guy who's speaking blasphemies in the chat right now. But yeah, Saber. Saber at one point like said, "We got to do this," and it just became like this pot of ideas, just multiple ideas coming from Beavids, Holler, myself. I do generally say that like Saber I think was the initial idea starter of this video, and I remember we saw Friendship is Witchcraft in the vendor hall, and it was just one of those things where it was like, well, hey, we could do something with this. And I mean, I don't know, it was one of those things that we went to a Goodwill, bought, those suit jackets, and then showed up and said, okay, now let's see what we could do, and just kind of did things off the fly.
It was really funny, like, throwing all those papers out. I think my personal favorite was, when you, what was it, like, you tried to get Peter to sign something. It's like, or does your lawyer have an autograph voucher?
Yeah, and it's funny because Peter had no warning that we were coming. We literally walked up and just did it.
Oh my god, seriously?
Yeah, I think he recognized us enough to know, or at least get the idea of what we were doing, because he kind of just jumped into the joke like, oh, hi, Hasbro, can I sign this for you? But yeah, then our lawyers, that was Beavids who says, our lawyers would like your signature, and he's like, oh, did your lawyers buy a voucher? And it was just stuff like that. Like, same with when we walked up to Michael Krieber, he was also just, oh, Hasbro, hey, it was just, everyone kind of just had fun with it. That's what it was about. I had people who were asking, like, oh my gosh, what happened? Is Hasbro actually cracking down? It's like, guys,
it's just
no.
a joke.
Yeah, this is a massive parody.
So wait, someone actually thought that was real?
We had some people who seemed very concerned.
Are you kidding me?
Because I think what happened was they thought that this was based on something that actually happened at a convention. They thought that Hasbro was actually cracking down on conventions, which they aren't.
No.
So, yeah, and it's yeah.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, but I mean, it was fun. It was fun, and then there was a pool, and we wanted to go swimming. We're like, why don't we just jump in with our suit jackets on? Okay.
Yeah, did you just have like a waterproof camera?
Yeah, that was actually Beavid's camera. He brought a GoPro, and they have waterproof cases.
It looked really good.
Yeah, those things are fun to play with. The problem with GoPros is that when they're in the case, they have really bad audio. It's the only thing. They're really high quality. Yeah, but I mean, it makes sense because they're in this waterproof case, and if anything, Michelle Krieber taught me on a certain ride known as Splash Mountain that if the microphone gets wet on a camera, it doesn't function very well.
Did you take the camera with you on Splash Mountain?
Yeah.
You did?
It was fine. It was fine even after the drop.
Oh gosh.
It was on our way back to the basically to the line where a water fight broke out.
Mm-hmm.
And Nelly. Yeah, I mean, Saber just put in the chat, Michelle, her nickname's the Demon.
The Demon Creeper?
Michelle the... Yeah. You gotta be careful. You have to be careful around those two.
Why?
They're just dangerous.
I'll have to keep that in mind. I'm a little nervous now, having to meet her again. Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so fun. Well, you go to Disneyland a lot, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got a
Yeah.
Mickey, you got a Mickey Cutie mark. That's
I
something.
do.
Yeah,
I do.
we've got that kind of in common. I go to Disney World a lot.
Oh, what now?
I know. It's actually really different though. Have you? I don't remember if I've asked you this before, but have you gone to Disney World?
I have gone once to Disney World. I haven't gone to all the parks, but my family loves to go on cruises. And one year we were going to the Caribbean, which the cruise line, goes out of Fort Lauderdale. So we were down in, the Florida state of warmth, and we were like, okay, we gotta go to Disney World. And I think we went to Epcot, all of us together, and then the following day, my dad and I, funny story, my dad and I were supposed to, well, okay, first off, backstory. I am a massive NASCAR fan, for those that don't know, and Daytona International Speedway is like the pinnacle of NASCAR tracks. And so what my dad and I were going to do is we were going to take the rental car down to the space station down there, and then go to the Daytona racetrack. And we're like, this is going to be awesome. Woo! And my sisters and my mom were going to go out they went to Animal Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
The problem is, we had those phone plans at the time that were like, don't use your phone if you are out of your state, or it's going to cost $1 million.
Oh,
So
gosh.
everyone was like, well, we know what we're doing. We all turned off our phones. No reason to turn them on. The problem is that my mom went off with the backpack, and the rental keys were in the backpack.
Oh,
And there was no way we could get a hold of her. We were like all bummed, and we're like, what are we going to do? We can't get a hold of her. So we ended up just going to MGM. And
Oh my
that
gosh.
turned out to be a
Did you like that?
really good time. So yeah,
They changed the
we
name
had
now. It's called Hollywood Studios now, but hearing MGM just made me smile because that's what I grew up with. It was just MGM.
Why did they change the name?
I really don't know. It doesn't make any sense, and they changed like everything. It's really weird. I was so used to MGM, and it kind of still is to me, but now it's called Hollywood Studios. Yeah, they changed the name. I don't know why. It's weird.
I'm changing my cutie mark now.
Right. I'm changing it. Stupid.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
MGM. Yeah,
What?
right. I saw in the chatty box Hasbro forced them to change it. No, it's not. It's not MGM. I've gone for the past how many years?
You were just there a few weeks ago.
I was just there a few weeks ago. Trust me, I know it's not MGM. It's Hollywood Studios, and it's been.
Did you know they changed the name of California Adventures?
Really? Did they?
No.
No, I was about to say why. I don't understand. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! No, yeah, no. It's just the park that's changed. I was reading the chatty box. But I mean, it's really neat. What did you like about MGM or Hollywood Studios, whatever you call it?
It's funny because I'm trying to remember. It was a while ago. This was maybe close to 10 years ago, actually, when
Probably,
this happened.
yeah.
But
They changed the name like at least 8 years ago, so I understand.
oh wow, then yeah, I guess it was a while ago.
Yeah.
I think the Rock and Roller Coaster was a newer ride there.
Oh, yeah.
So that was fun to go on. The line was insane, and my dad and I, like, it was too late for us to start getting fast passes, so we're like, we're gonna get in this line. Yeah. Like, we'd already had a bad day up to this point, so we're like, whatever, we'll just get in this line. And some guy, like, we're way in the back. Like, it was ridiculously how far back we were.
Uh-huh.
And some guy's walking down the line with his kid, and he walks up to my dad and I.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of all the people in line, there were probably 150, 200 people that he walked past to get to my dad and I. And he just pulls out 2 fast passes and says, hey, do you want these? My son is too short to ride the ride.
Oh my gosh.
And my dad and I just look at each other and we're like, okay, so the day's getting better. But that ride was fun. And then that was the first time, because we went on Tower of Terror, and then
yeah.
it wasn't until a couple years later that they had Tower of Terror come out here, so that was cool.
Yeah. It's a little bit different at Disneyland. We're actually we're like kind of the same, but we're opposite, because I usually go to Disney World, but I've only been to Disneyland once. So I know. What the heck? We need to fix this. But this
Yeah.
I think the Tower of Terror at what is it? Hollywood or not Hollywood Studios, but the one at Disneyland, it drops like right away. And the one at Hollywood Studios, it actually like it puts you through a room and you have to move forward.
Yeah.
And it puts you in like a completely separate thing, and then it'll start dropping you. So I go to Disneyland.
Yeah, I was thrown off
What?
by that too. I was saying I was thrown off by that because when
Yeah.
when I went on the ride out here at DCA, I was convinced that it was going to be the same idea, and I was like, "Wait, what happened?" Like, I actually really like that aspect of it when it takes you through the room,
It's really cool.
because like it is cool, and I wish they had that here, but I guess I just didn't have the space, or they wanted to change it up or something.
Yeah, well, I think anyone who had that idea that it was going to be the same, it probably scared the crap out of them because they're expecting to go through a room before dropping, and just kidding, it just drops you right away.
Yeah, I was confused by that. I was like, "Huh,
So,
maybe
yeah,
I remember."
okay. Right, it's weird. But yeah, oh my god, I love Disney and I want to go to Disneyland more. But let's here. Do you want to do this?
Do what?
Oh, okay. We're gonna ask if what conventions are you going to? Like future conventions, bruv.
Bruv?
Bruv, BRUV, bruv. Are you going to any future like other conventions? I mean, I'm assuming you're going to BronyCon, but what else?
That is all I have lined up for now.
Okay, no big deal.
Yeah.
I know there's not much.
Yeah,
yet.
it's been a nuts summer for me though. I mean, like I had the opportunity to go to a lot of conventions. It worked out that I just graduated college and I had time to do all this stuff. So it was like, okay, awesome, time to spend money. Now all I have to do is get a job that pays for this stuff, and I'll be able to do it more often.
Right. Oh my gosh, this summer's been just nuts with conventions. But I think it'll start calming down after BronyCon. Do you think so?
Well, one thing I think that we're definitely going to see a change in is there's so many conventions this year that at least were lined up to happen. Some didn't happen. Some were Unicon, and then others did
jeez.
pretty good. Like Fiesta Equestria, I got to give that group props because they were still dealing with the whole stigma that first year conventions were bad, and
Yeah.
they really, really did a good job. It was a lot of first timers out there, as in, like, there were a lot of the people I walked up to and asked if they had been to a convention before said no. So there were a lot of Texans that just hadn't been to anything yet, and this was their first opportunity, and I am really hoping that they do have one next year. I don't see why they wouldn't be, and plus they had Hey Ocean. Hey Ocean was
I
just
know.
awesome.
Oh my gosh, that's why I wanted to make it there because I don't know. I don't think they've had Hey Ocean at other cons, but I know they've had Ashley Ball at like one other con. But that's it, and I really want to get Ashley's signature.
Yeah, she. I never had like the opportunity to talk to her or anything, but she. It was just great seeing her in person. I was able to say, "I am within 20 feet of Ashley Ball. This is awesome."
Oh my gosh! Did you watch them perform?
Oh yes, I did. I missed some of their performance, but I know I caught the beginning and the end of it, and I think I needed a break because there was just too much awesome happening at once.
Definitely. I saw a lot of tweets, obviously, Twitter exploded with how amazing the concert had gone, and I hope to see them sometime soon. But yeah, Fiesta Equestria seemed to be really successful.
Yeah, like I said, I am really hoping. I'd love to go back there again next year. I was very happy to see how everything turned out, and they seemed really happy that Saber and I and the other community guests were able to make it out there. It was just a good group of guys and girls running the convention.
Yeah, definitely. It seemed so. I guess a lot of people had doubts on it, which you said earlier. Which, yeah, I'd heard so much about that, and then after the convention, suddenly that image changed. Like, it went so well. And I
Yeah,
hope to
they're
go
lucky.
next year. What?
Yeah, the Fiesta Equestria is lucky that they had their convention when it did because obviously some other conventions recently have had some issues,
Oh,
and
really?
they're lucky that they went before those.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's
'Cause
right.
now-
Yeah, because those Unicon and Sweet Apple Acres.
Yeah.
I don't know much about that, but
Neither do I. I don't know details. I just know that things didn't go as expected. And now that's something that I think people are now gonna question about first year cons is, well, is this really gonna happen? Or is this really gonna? So that's pretty much. I don't see very many new conventions happening next year. I think we kind of saw the year of first year conventions this year. Next year's we're probably going to see mostly just second or more year conventions returning.
yeah.
And maybe I'm thinking we won't see really new conventions until maybe another year after that. Because then people will be like, okay, why don't we do one again?
Let's
I don't
try
know why
another
we haven't.
one.
Yeah, so that's what I think.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna kind of repeat with BronyCon, Equestria LA, Everfree. I'm trying to think. Hopefully a Fiesta Equestria, and then
Yeah.
quite a few that I'm hoping go pretty well. I know TrackCon, it's a local one here. It actually is really successful, but it doesn't get too much notice, I guess. But it's actually really successful, and there's cons like that people don't really look at. But hopefully they get bigger and they understand, like, oh, hey, wait, this con actually survived.
Mhm. Yeah, a lot of these conventions rely on word of mouth. So if you do go to a convention, you enjoy it, you had fun, the best thing you can do for them is let everyone know that you went, you had a good time, and like Fiesta Equestria, they had little things that needed fixing, but they were very, very open ear about it. They came up to us and said, do you guys have any advice for us? And yeah, here's something you can adjust. The biggest thing, their biggest problem was the schedule wasn't written out. There wasn't any physical copy of what is happening and a description of what is happening. And that was, for a first year convention, for that to be their basically one and only problem, that's pretty good. So that's why once they have that fleshed out, I don't see them having a problem next year.
I agree, definitely. We're gonna try to wrap it up here soon because we don't want to go over time. I'm just letting you know, like, we're not like right away here. I just wanted to let you know. But are you working on any more Brony React videos? Anything coming up?
As far as Brony's React goes, I am right now in the midst of making one begin to happen soon, possibly.
Okay, that's very. Sorry, I had to pause for a minute. That's awesome. I'm assuming you can't really say too much. I don't know. Can you or no? Oh, Race did warn me that those internet problems on his side. Hold on one second, guys. His internet died. Brony's reactor Race disconnecting. Okay, everyone put in your videos now. Race, if you don't put that together, I will. Send your reaction videos to Pegasisters live at yahoo.com. Hold on, I'm gonna try to see if we can get him back. He's in the chatty box, so give me a minute. Because we're gonna wrap up here in a second anyways, but I just wanted to at least get him on to say goodbye. Hold on, let's see. Brony's react to PSL mankinis. Best thing ever. Let me try to call him back really quickly. Oh, wait. Oh, hey. Hello?
Hi.
Oh, hey. What's up? Welcome back.
Sorry, Hasbro just ran in and, ripped my, laptop off the wall and just threw it against the dog.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Darn it. It's okay. A lot of people in the chatty box are requesting that we have Brony's react to you disconnecting and Brony's react to mankinis.
What's a mankini? Oh, I don't. Oh. Oh. I mean,
Hasbro
okay.
reacts to Brony mankinis. I actually like these. That's so bad. I'm terrible. No, earlier in the stream we were talking about like PSL t-shirts, and someone said make PSL mankinis. I don't know who started it, but now it's like trending.
I just realized something.
What?
I'm okay. So I've been like, whenever I'm like in these, if it's whether it's Brony Breakdown or your guys' show or whatever, I always have the chat open.
Right?
Yeah, Saber just reminded me that we got some mankinis at Goodwill.
No way.
Oh yeah,
Oh
they
man.
fit wonderfully.
Oh,
I just realized that the Pegasisters Live like thing has me in it.
You didn't notice that?
I looked at it earlier, and all of a sudden I was like, oh wait, that's me. That's funny.
Wow.
Like, I don't know.
It's all good. Yeah, you like it?
Yeah,
It's pretty fancy.
that's
yeah.
cool.
Oh, thanks. I like
Who
how
made
my
that?
my
Who did
pony
that?
is. My friend, she actually does all the show art. Her name is Ruth, and on her Twitter, it's Vets to Be.
Thank you, Ruth.
She's
cool.
yeah, she's really good, and she did that picture, and I'm just like, okay, well, this is his Twitter. I think you know him. He's known for running around cons and recording convention experiences in Brony's React. So, do with that what you will. So, picked you holding the camera, and I don't know why, but I'm staring into your camera, which is the complete opposite of how I react whenever you point the camera at me.
And I usually run away.
You noticed that? Yeah, I usually turn the other way, like, oh, hi. I'm expecting to see that 50 times in the Everfree videos. I know I did it a couple times, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. I don't know why. I get nervous right away. I mean, I'm cool being on. I just get freaked out. Oh, hi, video. Oh my. Emily is Slenderman? Really, guys? Thanks. Oh my gosh, Race. It's all your fault. I'm staring into that camera. Slenderman, truth is evil. Why are we talking about Slenderman? Where did this get started? Did I say something that I don't understand? Race's net is derping. Yes, it is derping. I'm gonna call him back one more time because we're just gonna wrap it up, honestly. But Brony's react to Race disconnecting part 2. You there again?
Yeah. This
Welcome
is what
back.
I was expecting. The reason my internet's horrible right now is A, I'm at home, and there's not great internet here.
Oh, no worries.
But B, I'm uploading videos right now to YouTube, so yeah, it's a mess.
Oh, no worries. I'm excited to see the videos, and everyone likes them. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yay! So I think we're gonna have to make a parody of, Brony's react to you disconnecting. What do you
I'll have
think?
to get on that.
I think we should
I'll
do
have to get
that.
on that. Yeah.
I'm seeing it all over
I'm
the
a man.
tree.
Yeah, we'll have everyone in a mankini.
Perfect. I saw someone
Yeah.
say you guys should make it was Hasbro reacts to Brony mankinis.
I'm down with that.
I'm down with that too. That'd be pretty interesting. I really don't know how I could take part in that considering they're mankinis, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Mankinis are the best thing to search on Google Images.
What was that? Was that what you're doing? I'm about to do that now. Is that bad?
I did it just now just to see what would come up.
What
And it
comes
was
up? I have
Much
to
more
look.
wonderful than I ever imagined.
Hold on, I'm gonna search it. Mankini. What? Oh, it's terrible. Oh, I don't. Safe search off. Oh no, I have to put my safe search on because whenever I search a pony, I just find things that I regret. Hold on, man. I'm gonna read Mankini. Okay, here we go. Now it's on. Oh,
They should have an
that's-
option where you can turn safe search really off.
Like
So all the
really,
safe
really
stuff
off.
doesn't come up.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
These mankinis are gorgeous.
No.
No. So how would I don't understand how someone can make a Pegasisters live one. I don't want to know, honest to God. I really don't. Too many horrible images. Now I'm gonna go to sleep tonight with nightmares. Thanks a lot, Chattybox. How did this even start? Why? Just why, guys? Seriously.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
No. It was Cliff, okay. So everyone should blame Cliff. But, yeah, sorry, I'm, like, going on a rant now about mankinis. We can totally wrap up now. But, thank you so much for coming on here.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem. It's always fun talking to you. It's always great seeing you at cons, and I hope to see you. I'll see you at BronyCon, actually. So, yeah.
Yes, the sea of BronyCon shall be immense and insane.
Oh, it will be crazy. I'm excited. And
oh yeah, it's gonna be good.
Do you have any panels or anything, or are you just kind of going and hanging out?
Oh my gosh, so many panels. Yeah.
Oh really?
We have for those that will be at BronyCon, we have a Bronies React panel that's gonna be happening on Sunday at 10, I think.
Oh my gosh.
So everyone needs to be there and wake up early. It's gonna actually be in the main hall. I was like, whoa.
That is so neat. I'll have to make it over there.
Yeah, and then we're also, they have a Whose Line Is It Any Pony, so I would keep an eye on that for no reason in particular. God, so much is going on. And then, yeah, I think I'll be joining, Saber and Paleo will be having a panel as well for their Brony Breakdown, which you guys all need to check out.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, I'm going to be running up there with probably a half-eaten hot dog.
Oh, perfect.
Do you guys have a panel? You have a panel, right?
We do have a panel, yeah. It's on Saturday at 6:15 p.m.
Whoa! That's like past my bedtime!
Right. Woohoo, man, we're gonna get crazy. Guys, try to stay up. It's a little late, but drink your Red Bull, right?
Right.
Oh, God. But yeah, I think it's the Hall of the Sun? I don't remember, like, the specific names for it, but I think they were, like, I saw, like, Hall of the Moon, Hall of the blah blah blah. Ours is in the Sun Room, so.
The Sun Room.
The Sun Room. I feel so important. We're like Celestia over here. It's so fun.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
That's
exciting.
pretty crazy.
But I'll go to your panel,
Yeah,
and maybe you can go to my panel. We can switch off. That'll work.
Oh, we can make a compromise.
Oh, I like that. No, we can definitely do that.
BronyCon, people have asked me what my plans are for there. Other than the panels that I'm in, I've told everybody, it's like, I have no idea what to expect.
Right, there's
no
just like, whatever. Whatever happens,
There's so
happens,
much,
you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna free spirit it and see where I end up. Hopefully I end up in good places with good people. Of
course, and, you know, you're gonna go out to eat with friends, and hopefully we'll get some time to hang out together. It'll be fun, and I'm excited.
Yeah, Jack's Blade is gonna show me how to eat healthy. I think we're going to KFC.
I totally forgot that Jack's Blade is going, and I've never met him before. Oh my god! Finally!
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so excited! Now I'm excited. You know, like, we've been friends for a while, but I just, like, haven't met him. Oh my god!
Yeah, he's just a muscle in a bag of skin.
Perfect, right. So you said he's gonna teach you how to eat healthy? Or, what did he say?
Yeah, KFC.
Oh,
He's gonna show me all the healthy
perfect.
stuff.
What is going on in the chat box? I'm seeing some love.
Nothing's happening at all. Nothing.
Interesting.
So, no, actually, I was laughing because I go on Twitter today, and I guess Saber posted something about, like, who do you... what was it? Like, who is your Brony pairing or whatever, or Brony OTP or whatever? And, of course, Sibsy gets on here.
Oh my gosh, yeah?
Yeah, oh god, it made me laugh because I was like, what is Sibsy saying? It says something about me and Saber Sport. Oh, basically, Sibsy ships Saber and I.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah. But to add to that, my girlfriend ships Saber and I, so I don't know what to think
What?
anymore.
Yeah, I really don't know how to feel after that. It'd be a little interesting. Like, oh, wait, what? There's
It's
a lot of
wonderful.
really interesting ships in the community.
Yeah, there are some very interesting
Are
ones.
you a part of any others?
Is
that your main
well,
ship?
it depends. Like, I've seen several OTP like me OTP things, but like I've even been shipped with like BVids I only recently met, and I saw someone post that on Twitter, and I was like, huh, okay. But like, there's been like real Sabers. It's funny because a lot of people are like, oh, we ship it, it's Saber, and
Mhm.
oh, Holler and BVids, yeah. Oh my.
Draft? Oh, that's awful. That's an awful. No, that's the worst shipping ever. I can't. I don't even want to repeat that on the stream.
Can I?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I don't want Saber to get in trouble. That much
Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure how it'll work.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's okay. Yeah, people in the chatty box, you all know the shipping. It's, jeez, it's canon, right?
Yeah.
ACRacebest and Ladam Layflower. Okay,
Ooh.
I can see that.
She had some nice curves.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
All the
Oh,
ships.
my.
This is too crazy. But yeah, let's wrap it up here. And do you want to say goodbye to the chatty box?
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining this Pegasisters live, and I'm waving. I know you can't see it, but I'm waving at everyone, so I hope you're all waving back. And I'll hope most of you, if not all of you, at BronyCon. And if you're not there, or even if you are there, don't worry. I will be video blogging the crap out of that convention. So, yes.
Yes, I'm so excited. All right, well.
Oh, it's gonna.
Huh?
I said it's going to be crazy.
Go get crazy! I'm excited. All right, well, bye, chatty box. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks again, AC. And yeah, bye,
Oh,
guys.
thanks for having me.
Wait, what?
I said thanks for having.
Oh, no worries. Bye, bye, chatty box.
Bye.